Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome to our coverage of the Summer Games Fest, aka Geoff Keighley 3,
Geoff Keighley
aka
3.
aka
3? Where's 2?
I can't believe it's not I can't believe it's not E3.
Okay,
It's the happiest time of the year if you're a gamer, because we get all the new shiny stuff. As always, got Nick with me to the left of me this time.
Yeah,
He's over here this time. It's weird.
We're doing fancy stuff right now.
Over here. We kind of refined some things from the PlayStation video, so hopefully this will be a little bit better experience for everybody involved, for us watching together, to be consistent with each other, and for everybody watching there too. So really appreciate everybody clicking on the video to check out what's going on and our reactions of it. It's really exciting. This after E3 was canceled, Geoff Keighley really did step up and make sure that we had all the same great game announcements right smack dab in the middle of the year. So this really is the happiest time to be a gamer, because we get to see all the shiny new stuff. The only thing holding it back from being the best time of the year is Nintendo announcing a Direct. So when that happens, it really will be the happiest time of the year. But
I mean, they did say there will be a June Direct, so
yeah.
they typically announce like a day or two ahead of time. So I would bet good money we're gonna have one next week.
Yeah, I hope for the same as well. I think it will happen. So, but until then, we have Summer Games Fest, and then immediately after that is the Devolver Digital showcase, both of which should be a pretty good time. Focusing on Summer Games Fest here, we know some of the stuff that's going to be there. They're probably going to show off some Elden Ring stuff, because for whatever reason, Geoff Keighley just has From Software's number on speed dial. So we'll probably see more about that. That'll be exciting.
Or maybe it's something else From Soft's cooking.
Could be too. Who knows? As they're wrapping up Elden Ring.
Does Elden Ring need any more advertisements? I mean, honestly.
I mean, no, but you wanna put a final nail in the coffin of everything else coming out in June. This is how you do it.
I mean, true, but
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some like Final Fantasy 14 stuff. They have another big expansion coming out here in a few weeks. Dawn Trail. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. Monster Hunter Wilds is already confirmed to be there. It sounds like we're going to get a huge chunk of gameplay, 10 to 15 minutes of it.
You'll be there.
Super
excited. You will be seated for that. You'll be dialed in.
If not, I'll be standing up and jumping all over to see this chair rocket backwards. Especially if they're going to be showing off some new monsters. Because that's always the most exciting thing about a Monster Hunter announcement. Hopefully, maybe even a new weapon as well. That would be really cool. It's been nearly 10 years since we've had a new weapon added. So,
really?
Yes, the last weapon was added in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. And that came out in 2014, 2015. I think it was 2015. So yeah, it's been about 10 years since we had a new weapon. So it would be pretty cool to see a new weapon. It'd also be pretty cool to see a couple new monsters. I know we saw 2 in the PlayStation trailer, but none of which are the flagship monster. Flagships are the ones that are on the cover, basically.
Yeah.
So,
but I would have thought a new weapon would have showed up in World. I just kind of assumed that.
Nope.
Oh, that's super shocking.
Yes. So, since there wasn't a new weapon in World and there wasn't a new weapon in Rise, it seems like Wild would be a really good time to show off a new weapon. Although it might not happen because you're being able to wield your weapons while mounted now. So that might be a little bit more difficult to do, but not to say that it can't happen. It just, maybe it won't happen.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I'm also curious what else, if anything else Capcom will talk about, because I don't know if Capcom's even said they're going to do a showcase right this time period right now.
It's not been announced. Usually they do their own showcase, but it's not been announced. So maybe that means that they're going to have greater presence with the Summer Games Fest. Maybe not. Who knows?
Ace Attorney 7, please.
I mean, that's
Please.
what we want. That's what we hope for.
Please.
That's the goal.
I can guarantee if that is dropped, announced to here, we will both lose our shit.
Yes. I also think it's. I mean, this might put your tinfoil hats on for this one. I also wouldn't be surprised if Sony had a greater appearance here too.
There is a couple things that they've said about Sony. I think this is something about Concord might show up. I don't know.
There's also a rumor of a Lego Horizon game, which would be pretty cool.
That's what I was hearing. Interesting. Now, the rumors for that one is it's going to go PS5 and PC day and date. But I think it's because since it's Lego, we'll have online components. That's why we're doing that.
Yeah, I think if you do that since it's not the actual franchise, I think you're safe to do both because that's where the players that have played those games are. So you'd be stupid not to release it day and date. Both Horizon games are on PC already. Go ahead and do that. Plus, they announced the PSVR PC adapter, so I'm sure that Call of the Mountain will be coming to Steam at some point as well. So yeah, if they announce that Lego Horizon game, just put it on both systems.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, like when they eventually do Horizon 3, don't do
day and date. But for a spin-off or not even a spin-off, for a Lego game, you might as well just put it on because that's not gonna hurt anything. Yeah.
No.
And because the only people that will buy it are people that have played Horizon, which are on PS5 and PC. So
I mean, I might pick it up. I don't buy Lego games, but I love Horizon, so I might pick it up.
I'd like to see gameplay before I make a decision like that. I mean, I love the Lego games; they're a lot of fun, but it's not something that I'm like clamoring for. You know,
I'm not either. I mean, I'm still kind of like, well, this is a weird idea, but I'm just doing it because I love Horizon, not Lego.
It's a super weird idea because Horizon only has one Lego set.
They have a Lego set?
Yeah, it's one of the model sets. It's a tall neck. It's a Lego tall neck.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And so that's the only Lego set. So there is a Lego Aloy figure. But
that's good
nothing else. So when I saw that rumor, I was like, that's interesting.
I mean, collecting a Lego tall net in the game will still be fun.
Yeah.
And breaking it into a million pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think like, I mean, again, weird that it's getting that, but I think it's a good opportunity to let the franchise kind of just have some fun with it, kind of go goofy.
Yes. And I mean, especially with Horizon Forbidden West, breaking off pieces of the monsters is very important. So it kind of does jive with the Lego tear down and recreate type thing. So I do think that it's a good mashup. It's just kind of a weird one. It's not one that you would ever expect. Like I don't think a Lego Cyberpunk would be more likely than a Lego Horizon.
I mean, I'll be there either way. Cyberpunk, Horizon, love them both. I'm not expecting Nintendo to show up here at all. They don't usually, since they're gonna have their own direct, and we know they say they're gonna do their own direct. Just don't know when. They're not show up here. And I don't really expect Microsoft to have much since they're gonna have one in 2 days.
Yes. Yeah, I think those two companies are going to be absent. I think Ubisoft, we might get something around Star Wars Outlaws, I think, just to be as a part of the proceedings.
And then
I would imagine it'd be like a 2-minute trailer, and then the trailer's going to end with "See more" at the Ubisoft Connect on Monday.
Absolutely,
they have done that in the past.
Absolutely, that's going to do it. I know there's rumors that Kingdom Hearts 4 was going to show up, but then Jeff Keighley came in and quashed those. Said no, it's not showing up.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. To much my dismay. I'm still getting Kingdom Hearts on Steam in a week, so I'm not gonna be too mad.
No, I mean, like, Square's busy. They released 2 major Final Fantasy games in the past year, so Kingdom Hearts it's fine. I mean, I think we'll probably see more Kingdom Hearts soon. I think we'll see Kingdom Hearts 4 within the next year in terms of like a new trailer.
Game Awards. I'm calling that one right now. Game Awards. I think that's the prime time for that is at the Game Awards. I don't really think that you do. I don't really think that you do anything else. I think that's just Game Awards. I think that's perfect. I think that would be the perfect
drop, like showstopper, like end of show.
100%.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
would be the perfect showstopper. And then you're off to the races for sure. So yeah, that's my thought process, is that you reveal it at that time. I don't really see another time that would be better for it. I definitely don't think you do it, and you already said you're not going to do it here. So the next time is during Game Awards, unless PlayStation has a showcase and you're leaning into the fact of PlayStation's legacy with the Kingdom Hearts franchise. But Square Enix has already said they want to go multi-platform, so I wouldn't be surprised if Kingdom Hearts 4 also released on Xbox. So they may not enter a marketing agreement with Sony, and they might just reveal it at one of these big events.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 had a marketing deal with Sony, but it was released on everything.
Yeah, they did have a marketing deal with Sony, yes.
So I mean, I would, because I mean, if they do a showcase later in the year, which I think they will, for the PS5 Pro, I think that's a good chance it could show up there too.
Yeah, because how do you not advertise that thing? I mean, for the most part, people are already just like, yeah, we don't really care about this. So
even to this day, people you still associate Kingdom Hearts with PlayStation over Xbox.
Yes, they do. So I think we'll see Metaphor today too.
Oh, yeah, Sega, because I think we'll see Sonic, another trailer for Sonic Shadow Generations.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think Sega will probably have a good appearance here. I definitely think we'll see Metaphor. I don't expect any Persona news.
No.
I think
unless it's a spin-off, like maybe like a Persona fighting game. Hopefully it's Persona fighting game, but like Persona 6, no Persona 6.
I definitely think we'll see Metaphor. Sonic X Shadows Generation for sure would be there. Other than that, I don't think there's a new Yakuza game. So and I think this week's teaser for the show, I don't think they're going to show a trailer or anything for that either. It's still too early. So I think that's anything's possible.
The creator of the Game
Let's get
Awards,
into it.
Is this the same stage they do at the Game Awards on? I wonder.
I think so. I think they shoot it in the same place. Nice to see a live audience. I think that just adds to some of the hype in these events. So it's nice to see.
And he doesn't have to waste time with the awards now.
I saw a funny post on Twitter that was like, "Do you guys have any tips for me for the recording for the show today?" And it was a scrolling thing of everybody of the like get off the stage thing.
To be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA.
Yeah.
Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play
Geoff
games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry.
Gaming wouldn't be where it is without
the good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
Okay, so it's going to wrap up around 7. That's what I thought. Cool.
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult
Is he
year
actually going
with
to
company layoffs and studio closures,
Wow.
which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success.
I wish you would have said a little bit more.
From Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams or solo developers.
That is impressive.
I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators
we said it last podcast.
Break through.
The layoffs and everything like that don't make any sense because gaming is in a better place than it's ever been.
Today, there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
Yeah, I'm glad he highlighted.
I'm super glad he highlighted that.
In the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wish list it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you.
Wholesome
plus
message
Day of the
there.
Devs directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games?
Yes, please, for the fucking love of God.
All right, it all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
All right, that was cringe. That was cringe.
Hey,
Go.
this
Yep,
is,
Lego Horizon.
Auditioning
All right.
for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage! Empathy. Oh, hilarity! This guy! Strength!
Ooh, yep, Gorilla. It's Lego Horizon. Okay. As weird as it is.
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich. Sorry, gotta go.
Who is that?
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead.
Thunderjaw went
An
mad and just
amazing
turned through the
video
valley.
game
Don't worry,
lead.
I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye. And cut fire attack.
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by herself.
Hello, I have friends. You
I'm
know.
pretty sure that's Ashley Birch too, voicing her. Just
Friendly hero.
which is
But she's being more goofy with it. I
Yeah.
kind of love that.
I love that too.
Because Halo is very self-serious, which I get for the tone of the
Yes.
games, but this is very like, you know what, screw it, we're doing dumb.
Collecting all the shiny things
We're fighting robot dinosaurs, that's awesome!
and making a home.
Okay, a little bit of a base builder too. Oh, different costumes.
Aloy, the Thunderjaw's back.
Oh right, the Thunderjaw.
Alright, there's robot dinosaurs.
Ooh, that's a big one. Here we go. Down you go. Woo, better get a snack.
Oh, you want mustard on that?
Okay, I mean,
Even the Switch?
It's coming to the Switch. Wow.
Okay.
Holiday 2024. It's this
Sony
year.
just went, Sony just went, yo,
I mean, that
Sony
is
just
them,
went, fuck Xbox.
that is them saying that we cannot
There you
ignore
go.
the Switch
Wasn't that fun? That was
with this
Lego
kind of
Horizon
title.
Adventures coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's
Is
a
this the first-
playful, lighthearted story.
Is this the first time Sony's published a game on Switch?
No, MLB.
Besides baseball?
Yeah, besides
Well, we're gonna
MLB, yes,
completely
this is the
shift
first
the
time.
But baseball
to the
is
next
because they were
game
forced
from
to.
Torn Banner
Yeah.
Studios,
This is their own, they don't
developed
have to do
by
this.
I would
For their
imagine
next project,
that
they are
Lego
proud to
also has
announce
the pull
No
to go
More
like, no,
Ruined
we're gonna
Hell
release
2,
this on
the
Switch
sequel to the
because it's the
2011
largest
award-winning
platform.
source mod.
Yeah,
8
and
players
Switch
start
players eat
separate
that
in the
stuff
dark,
up.
and it's up
Yeah.
to you to find your friends
I
and
kinda makes
survive
me- I kinda makes me wanna
to
get the Switch, honestly.
Here is the first look.
I mean, yeah, I mean that is a big deal
Just-
though.
Just the novelty of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get it. I love Horizon,
Well, I mean,
so.
both of us at our previous employment, we would sell Lego games on the Switch almost 3 to 4 times more than we'd sell them on the
Oh,
other systems.
absolutely.
So I'm sure that Lego was like, yeah, we need to do this, and Sony was like, I see the money in this, so yes, we are gonna do this.
They
didn't
don't
want-
mind it. They don't mind Nintendo. Like, we just can't do Xbox.
Yeah, I'm sure that Lego was like, do you guys want to do Xbox too? Because we'll do Xbox too. And I'm sure that they looked at the numbers like, yeah, no, this is not worth it to put our IP on Xbox. No thanks.
What is this though? Is this State of Decay 3?
No, it was
No.
it was Torn Banner Studios.
Okay.
So
okay.
no, it's not State of Decay 3.
That's the problem with zombie games. Sometimes they just blend together.
Yeah. If you told me this was State of Decay 3, I would have believed you.
Permadeath. Is that the name of the game, or that's the
No,
mechanic?
I'm saying no. It's saying that it has permanent.
Okay. I was like, how can metal that's the name of the game? Maybe some like Escape from Tarkov with zombies type of thing.
No room in
room.
hell 2. Yeah, I've never heard of No
Coming
More
this
Room in
Halloween
Hell
looks
1.
really intense. All right, to introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Is it the...
Thank you, Geoff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm
She
here
must
with
be
you
a
today to
streamer
share
influencer or
some
something.
even more
Yeah.
super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
I love how
As
that
young
could
witches
mean
and wizards,
anything.
we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes.
Okay.
That's
Well.
Quidditch.
When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star?
I mean, it's still so baffling to me
To
that
beat
this was
your toughest
excluded
opponent?
in Hogwarts.
Well, yeah.
To keep your composure.
Weird, yeah.
face adversity.
I mean, I'm not gonna get it, but it might
To
do
chase
well.
your dreams at
It
any
was good
cost.
enough.
To seek glory for
Well,
your
see, the
team.
problem here is I think this will be a
No
free-to-play
challenge
live
too
service
great.
game, and WB doesn't
No
do well
dream
with
too big.
those. So,
So ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Quidditch champions. Is that available day one
That's
with
Harry Potter,
PlayStation
Quidditch
Plus? So maybe
Champions
it's not a
launching
free-to-play live
worldwide
service
on
game.
September 3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
Cuff Bust. This already looks. I'm already on board with this. This looks great already.
Oh no, that's not hope. Oh my, what the fuck? Dinner with spoons.
I already want to play this. This looks fantastic.
This is the epitome of it. It's so dumb. I love it.
Yeah, this has the same appeal that Among Us and those other kind of like just really good group games has. So yeah, this looks great.
Banging his head on the keyboard. I mean, if you're Mario, you can just enter the toilet.
Yeah, not everybody can be Mario. They're using a spoon to carve their way out.
No!
Yeah, this looks hilarious. I'm so on board with this. Look at them drift the whip. And see, like, you can abandon your friends to stay in prison and stuff. And look, and those friends got pissed off, so they shot down your helicopter. That's hilarious.
This is peak. This is peak.
Oh, on the beach smoking joints. Cuff Bust.
Maybe, I don't know. I love that. Try to
I'm absolutely
That's a
wish
fun
listing
one,
that.
right?
That
Remember,
looks
that's
like
all made
so
by
much fun.
One person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage. All right,
That's
next one of
so
this year's
funny.
most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August
Yeah,
30th
I didn't see much of this,
from
honestly.
Ubisoft and
Like I said,
Lucasfilm
this is-
Games, the first
they're
open
gonna
world
probably
Star
do
Wars
something
game
here and then
where
be
you
like,
live the
"Yeah,
life of
go
a
check out the
scoundrel.
rest of it."
On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific,
Yeah,
you'll get
see.
to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
This is the first time I've seen gameplay of it yet about it, so interested.
Well, I mean, they showed a gameplay showcase during the first reveal. I think this game is going to be stellar. I think you're gonna like it too.
I haven't seen anything of this like all.
Yeah, it's a third-person action shooter, cover shooter, kind of very much so in the same vein as like Uncharted. You can command your little axolotl buddy to go like sabotage things and grab ammo for you. So I think
honestly,
this is gonna be solid.
I mean, it sounds like it would appeal to me because, like, you know, being a normal person in the Star Wars universe, always being a Force user sounds
Yes.
super interesting.
Yes, you're a smuggler. You're a smuggler. So like when I play like Knights of the Old Republic, I usually am a smuggler. Like that fantasy appeals so much more to me than being a Jedi or a Sith.
Everything we're showing you
Just
so
being
far,
the
I think is
roguish
gonna be,
outlaw.
coming out,
I'm always whenever I do D&D stuff, I'm always a rogue.
There's stuff that we're gonna get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to
Yeah, so
smaller
I think
teams,
Outlaws is
a
gonna
few
do
weeks
really
ago,
well.
I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Grease was an indie darling. I've never played it, so this is coming from some good pedigree though. And Grease was very visually striking. So and
Yeah,
it looks like this is as well.
I haven't played Grease, but yeah, no, I've seen it. This is very visual striking as well.
Oh yeah. Man, this is just I love indie games, man.
This is a very pretty looking game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it.
This is gorgeous. Oh, a demon thing there. Oh, we got some demon hands. Oh, more demons. Side-scrolling action platformer. Love those. Love those. This is gorgeous. Oh, the wolf kind of grows throughout the game. That's cool.
Doing everything. Okay.
Yep.
Trust me, that game is such a true work of art.
Great.
Into some of the
Game like
combat
that, question is,
tons
Switch
of
or
fun
Steam
stuff.
Deck?
And there's much more coming
Steam
later
Deck,
today
probably
in the
that one.
Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
I don't know why you had to say next. Like
I was gonna say,
7,000 times there.
that's the only thing that's the only thing you're gonna be doing here, man.
I
This
swear to
game
God, if
announcement.
next is in the title of this next game, I'm gonna be pissed.
Are architects of fate.
I wonder if this is Civ
Working
7.
these walls
I noticed
of
some talk
time.
about Civ 7 appearing here.
Interesting.
Let us all for death prepare.
It definitely is giving Civ vibes. That's for sure.
Very much Civ vibes.
Let me not then die ingloriously. And
If this isn't Civ, I don't know what the hell this is.
Yeah, that's what.
This is. It just the vibes are just getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
that shall be told among men.
Yeah, you're literally going through the ages of civilization. Like, if this isn't Civ 7, you're blowing my mind with the fact that it's not.
I can't believe it's not Civ 7.
If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck and moves like a duck, it's a squirrel. What? What?
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Yeah, there
Sid
it is.
Meier's Civilization 7. Okay. Coming next year. I have played a little bit of Civ 6. I'm not very good at it, but I know it's got some huge fans. Ooh, Firaxis.
On behalf of the Firaxis team,
Firaxis did XCOM and Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns is free on Epic Game Store, by the way. So if you have that, you should go get it because it's pretty good.
I'm in awe of the amazing
I need to
team that has
pick that
brought
real
us
fast.
to this moment. But we also have to thank you. Our incredible fans around
But it'd
the
be really
world
cool to see
for
another
your
XCOM.
overwhelming
I
support of
personally
this
I haven't played them. I
for
know they're
over
super
30
fucking
years.
hard.
We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the
Oh,
meantime,
Firaxis is making Civ 7. Okay,
stay civilized.
that makes sense because they're like the strategy game gurus. So
That makes sense. Yeah.
game science. This Sun Wukong? I bet this is Sun Wukong.
Definitely gives that vibe.
I mean, this looks like Sun Wukong. If he's got a monkey face, it's Sun.
I mean,
Sun Wukong.
he didn't have normal feet.
Yeah, it's Sun Wukong. This game's art direction is also stellar. Yep. That's Wukong.
August 20th.
Yep. August 20th. I don't think I think this is the first time they've
PS5
revealed
PC.
the date.
This PS5 PC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool that you get his headband. That's kind of cool. And the statue.
I like the steelbook. The steelbook looks good.
Yeah. Probably, if I get that one, it'll probably be on my PC. Some meta stuff, always nice to see.
Perhaps humans
Whoa,
were
what's
fated
this?
to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for.
I don't know what this
Not
is.
progress,
I'm digging it.
but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall.
Starry
And yet
Studio.
hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies. We die to live again.
Is it just me, or is that little companion thing kind of look like a rabbit? I know it's not, but it
Yeah.
looks like it.
The smallest creature.
This game is tones going all over the place.
Most resilient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wherever we remain standing, we stand
Once human.
together.
Interesting.
Let's say you see the airplane bird thing? You see that shit?
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Warhammer.
Only these past 2
Oh, it's a
days.
Space Marine 2.
Then there is much to learn.
I wasn't really thinking about getting this game, but apparently it's going to have a 3-player co-op mode.
That's sick.
I will take you all with me.
And I have friends who are really into Warhammer, so I'm like, yeah, okay, well, if that's the case, we'll get it.
I've always been interested in Warhammer. I love the style of it.
Mhm.
It seems like it's very like
Oh,
kind of hard to get into because it's been around for so long.
All right, welcome back
I have
to
Space
Summer
Marine
Game
1. I should have to
Fest.
play it.
We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG Metaphor slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shikanori Shojima.
Yes.
Saying 3, 4, and 5 is the magic word.
Yes.
This looks really good.
It looks really good. It looks really
Square won't make turn-based fantasy games anymore. I'll do it myself.
Thank God for that.
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、
I need this
アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。
I need to pre-order it. I just pre-ordered Astrobot today, but so I need to pre-order this as well.
明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
I'm so turned on right now.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安。
I knew you were gonna say something along those lines.
It's my fucking video game geek right there. Job systems. Fucking love it. So addicting. So fucking addicting.
Are they creating something to fight Final Fantasy 9?
No, but Persona with job systems
of power born from the will to face your fears
and look how many they're showing off. There's a ton of them.
To instill each and every archetype with a
oh,
feeling
there's a
of
dragoon.
strength
Game
and
over. Game of the year.
each of their
Game over.
designs. In total, there
All
are
right, so January.
types of archetypes available in the game.
Looks like there's 40
These
plus.
archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
In January, we do Game of the Year. Game of the Year for Caleb. Metaphor, Refantazio.
Metaphor. Yakuza Infinite Wealth. Everything else.
I
don't even know what my Game of the Year is right now. It's a slugfest right now.
So far, I would say it's Infinite Wealth. Reload was really good. Paper
So we
Mario
are
is
pouring
excellent.
all of our acquired expertise into
I
this
don't know if
game
I'm
to
gonna count
make it
those
as
in your door.
exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest
Paper Mario is a
trailer
little bit
today,
harder
which
to
is centered
count
around the
because it's
topic
the
of
same
these
game.
archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy
Reload
it.
is a lot better than.
It is said that we all have
I hate the
inherited
Xbox logo
heroic
being in
virtues
front of
deep
that.
within us.
Pisses me the fuck off.
The reality is,
Y'all didn't make this franchise.
we fight. A great
Studio
evil
Zero
flows through this land.
You know, Persona is the P studio. How many studios does Daedalus have?
True magic.
Is it?
I think they have 3. I think it's P Studio, these guys, and Vanilla Layer. I think is also on this.
But I mean, I think there's a third studio because another studio has you working on
Remind people that the
SMT.
same powers lie dormant within them. You must acquire more archetypes.
And there's someone else who was working on Soul Hackers. So I don't know how this. I don't know how this is.
We can look it up.
No holding back.
Oh my lord.
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
I mean, to be frank, this might be Atlas stuff. Just tickles me sometimes. So this might be my game of the year as well.
I mean, I just don't see how this game flops. Like, it's Persona with fucking job
Such an
system.
honor to have Hashino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you
like,
guys
that's
for
a-
that
that's a
deep
sentence
look
that
at
turns
the
me
archetypes,
on.
such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR
that's
game
Batman.
coming later this
Okay.
year.
I forgot
As
that they were doing
Batman,
that.
you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat
I
King
forgot
and his
they were doing
cultish
the VR
devotees.
shit again.
Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
Like you said, it's MetaQuest only. I don't feel like buying another VR headset.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to PlayStation. There's a new darkness.
Well, with the adapter,
Camouflage.
I mean, I'm gonna buy the.
Driving the city mad.
I'm gonna buy the adapters for it, so if it comes to PC, I can take care of that way.
Yeah. But I mean, Camouflage did Iron Man VR, and that one was on PlayStation, so they have an established relationship with Sony already. So
yeah.
Fear is their weapon.
Is that Kevin Conroy?
But they're not the only ones who can use it.
No, it's not.
Okay. I mean, if it's not, they're doing a good job of replicating him.
Yeah.
The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
Definitely doing a good impression, but no, I'm pretty sure that Suicide Squad was his last
game, I think.
Yeah.
Or Multiverses, one of the two.
When the bat falls, the rats rise.
That's kind of a cold line, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise.
Fighting games?
And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
Go on.
Go on.
What is this? Is this okay? No, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Definitely Street Fighter.
Well, but that looks like Terry.
Is Terry crossing over to Street Fighter 6?
Hold up. See,
that's
Terry. That's Terry.
Are we having a guest character in Street Fighter? For the first time ever? We're gonna have a guest character in Street Fighter 6! Holy shit!
Hold on. There's Mai too.
2?
Is it a whole new game? Street Fighter versus Fatal Fury? Because she said new game.
SNK versus Capcom 3, is this what we're doing?
It could be.
Street Fighter 6?
Street Fighter 6. Hold.
Bison, you gotta have Bison in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is this Season Pass 2? Because Season Pass 1 just wrapped up.
It could be. I bet it's Season Pass 2. God damn.
I was talking to a friend, like, okay, like Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter never does guest characters. But if they ever to do one, they would break it with another fighting game character.
Yep.
And I said, it's probably gonna be Terry Bogard.
And it was Terry Bogard and Mai. That's sick as fuck.
I'm in. I'm so happy.
That's really fucking cool. That's really cool. She just kind of made it seem like it was a new game. I would have loved to see an SNK versus Capcom fighting game like in that like anime art style that they showed in the trailer. That would have been really, really sick. But I mean, it's not surprising to me that they just wanted to invest more into Street Fighter 6 since it lit the fighting game world on fire last year. So that makes total sense to me. But man, that's huge. That's awesome. This game's called Tears of Metal. And it kind of looks like a Muso meets like card game. I dig the music though. Roguelike, co-op, hack and slash. Okay. That looks kind of cool.
But now that this is broken, now I wonder. It's because that was the first time I ever. Wait, Goku. I know.
It's Gaku.
Yeah. I know people were excited for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
I mean, so I played a lot of the Budokai games growing up, and they're a lot of fun. This one just looks like that formula on steroids, which I appreciate.
Yeah, this is not a fighting game for pro players. This is a fighting game for the casuals.
Yeah, for people looking to have a good time.
Yeah.
I've always liked
some
the
beers.
Art style. I've always liked the art style of the Dragon Ball games. I think they always nail that look, especially in the last couple generations. My thing is that it's just repeating the same fucking stories over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
But like at least with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, it was in a new format, being an RPG.
Yeah.
So I hope that after this one, I hope that we go back to maybe doing an RPG, maybe with an original story as well. I know that'd be kind of hard now that Akira Toriyama has passed, but I think that'd be so cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's so weird. It's so weird to me, and this might be a hot take. So if it's a hot take, jump in the comments. Let me know. For as big as Dragon Ball is, it never seems like they're willing to push the envelope and be more creative and do more things with it. You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th.
Because even the shitty games
now we step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms.
I would really just like
Here's a look at
new.
their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
But before that, I want Bandai Namco to give me the fucking My Hero Academia RPG that I've been calling for years. That's really what I want.
The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious.
With a lot of animes, like they keep getting shoved into fighting games. Like a lot of animes can be more than just that. Like Dragon Ball being more fighting game based a lot of times, that makes sense. It's Dragon Ball, but like My Hero
should be an open world action RPG where either A, you're playing as the characters, or B, in my vision, you create your own hero. You're part of Class 1A, and you're your own hero. I think that would be really, really cool to do. And they kind of have tried, like other developers kind of have tried stuff like that, like X-Men Destiny, but that was doomed because it was Silicon Knights. That was doomed no matter what. Like if you get a good studio behind it, like it could be something incredible. So yeah, I'm really sick of anime fighting games. Really sick of them. Because they're all like 5 or 6 out of 10. It's really not even that good of a fighting game.
Even the JJK fighting game was like even less. It was like a 3 out of 10. Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah, they're just there to take advantage of the hype of the franchise, and I'm like, no, we can take advantage of the hype. We could also do some really cool things, like Demon Slayer should have never been a fighting game. That should have been a action adventure game, a la Ghost of Tsushima.
Premium campaign mode,
but you're the characters
is a
from
reimagining of the original game that is
Demon
also
Slayer.
fully licensed to recreate
it's crazy to me
moments
that
from
one
the
got
award-winning
relegated
Ridley
to a
Scott
fighting
movie.
game.
Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
So that's what we were saying. Gameplay for. It's not COD, obviously.
No, I think it's that game that they just showed a trailer for. Some free-to-play extraction. Yeah. It's some free-to-play like extraction shooter type thing.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
All units prepared for landing.
I remember this mission from Modern Warfare. It was pretty good.
That's just.
Get down! Get down!
I don't know. With these type of games, man, it's just like they all blend together so much.
Well, this one looks a whole lot like Modern Warfare 1 and 2. Like
that's what I'm saying, though.
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves.
Oh.
Man, you're getting your Terry Bogard fixed twice in a row. God damn.
This one's even different with King of Fighters. It's unlike King of Fighters, it's a 3v3. Fatal Fury games are 1v1s.
Yes.
But the art style for this one looks really good. And the music is,
yes,
well.
The music's so good. Music is so good. art style looks great.
Yeah.
I like the comic book.
Yeah, the comic book, and they give more cell shit because it looks like they built off of KOF 15.
Yeah.
And then with this.
But wanted to get
Early 2025. Early 2025. All right, I'll be there. I'll be there, SNK. You have my money.
See, this lies. Nobody plays Halo anymore. It's weird that Dolby Atmos would put Halo in their commercial. Nobody plays Halo anymore. Come on. Come on. OLED monitors. I'd like to get an OLED monitor. It'd be nice.
Same. OLEDs are so nice.
They're everything. Yeah.
I want to get a Steam Deck OLED so bad.
So nice. I mean, I don't even need the OLED screen. Honestly, it's just really the battery life. The better battery life is so nice.
I can imagine. You play yours a lot more than I do, and you're playing games like Yakuza on those things.
Yeah.
I'm just playing games like Hades 2. Hades 2 is not draining that battery as much as Yakuza would.
No. Steam Deck, honestly, this year in particular, Steam Deck's been my most played console. I played through all of Infinite Wealth. I played through all of Persona 3 Reload. I've been playing Hades 2 on it. Like, it's my go-to. I'm playing my Switch right now because of Thousand Year Door, but it will be placed back in storage after that is finished.
But PS5 is probably still number one.
Yeah,
Steam Deck and Switch are doing this.
I need to get back on.
I mean,
I just don't want it. I love you, PS5. But I discovered a new way to play games. A better way.
That was a lie.
No, I do love my PS5. I do very much so love my PS5. I just really wish that anything I could play on it, I could play on my Steam Deck. That's just where I'm at. And two, this is why they need their own handheld. This is why we needed a native playing handheld from Sony, because I would be playing Rebirth all the fucking time on it.
I mean, the problem is just battery life and stuff like that again as well.
Yeah, but I mean, I still gladly play my original Steam Deck. Like, I really don't give a shit about. If you give me solid 2 hours on a highly intensive game, I'm honestly just happy. That's fine.
Interesting.
Yeah, this game is cool.
I'd rather have a bit more battery life than just 2 hours. 2 hours, I'd be like, 2 hours to me, I'd be like, why do I bother? That's just me, though. Because I've played Stellar Blade on my PS5 for like probably 8 hours straight.
Well, yeah, but that's because you're home. If you're at work, you get two 15-minute breaks and an hour lunch. That's only an hour and a half worth of battery life that you need.
Aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers.
That's why I use that time for Hades too.
Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous
yeah,
with
Blumhouse.
horror films over the years.
Blumhouse.
Like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
It's a horror. Is this the thing? There's rumors of a thing.
I feel like I know what this is. I think they already kind of teased it. I can't remember what it was.
I remember hearing rumors of like a thing game, but this doesn't feel like the thing.
No, this isn't.
Chris.
Dark times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
Okay, they're kind of going the
multiple games.
Yeah, multiple games. Okay.
Well, that's the same game.
No.
Crave season, multiple games. Honestly, this one looks kind of better. I'm kind of digging this one.
I cannot
wow,
sleep.
They're getting multiple games.
I cannot sleep. I must not sleep.
Okay.
I'm terrified to sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up,
I'll protect you.
Whoops.
Amy, I'll save you. No
That
Puzzle game.
a lot of these look like indie games, so I'm glad Blumhouse is stepping in. Like, okay, we're gonna publish some horror indie games.
Me to help
Yeah,
with a case.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Why would they need a game designer? Should have some developer mode.
Because Blumhouse kind of really has set themselves apart from other horror movie studios, and if they're fostering that same kind of quality out of indie games or even AA game developers, that's awesome. That's what a good media company does. Blumhouse Games. Okay. Excellent. I mean, to announce 6 games there, that's huge. Good for them.
Ethic says,
Please welcome
that's
Jason
who
Blum,
loves
CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis
horror
Blaine,
stuff.
creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
I have a friend who loves horror games, so I'm gonna, well, anything horror, so I'm gonna let them know that Blumhouse is stepping in.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why
Jason
you want to get
invests
into games
on
like this.
Shark Tank, and he's a pretty cool dude.
We've been,
so
very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming.
Yeah.
Don't
Matthew
worry.
Lillard actually showed that off.
Anyway, horror
they're
is
already working on the second Five Nights at Freddy's.
to my great relief.
I'm not surprised. I mean, the first was okay, but I mean, it made a bunch of money, so yeah, of course they're gonna make a sequel.
Yes.
And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Yeah, I'm Blumhouse. Good on Blumhouse for this.
Yeah, and I feel as though there is a little bit of a hole in that space. I mean, you have the titans of Resident Evil, but like that's kind of now that Silent Hill's kind of fallen off. That's kind of like the peak, especially after Tango Gameworks is closed. Resident Evil's sitting alone in a space by themselves.
I mean, there are good horror indie games that like Signalis and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to have someone actually coming in like, we're gonna help you get these things done.
Exactly. So, with Resident Evil kind of being and Capcom being the only kind of player in the space, having this is the perfect time for Blumhouse to step up and be like, yeah, you have your Resident Evil, that's fine. This is my army of indie games that are doing scarier, crazier shit than you, and now we're gonna put them on a similar platform that Capcom has for Resident Evil. That's fantastic.
And that means for us that we really want to.
Because I mean, like Blumhouse only does horror, so I mean, there clearly is a passion there for that genre.
And it seems like, according to what he just said, they're only going to be focusing on horror games as well.
We're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome. All the stuff you
So,
have there.
that's
I know,
awesome.
We'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason. Right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror.
I know some people are going to be following this very closely.
Yeah. First trailer as part of the
First release coming out later this year, so they're striking the iron fast.
I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate?
I think that's
pretty
genius.
amazing.
I think there should be other
Jason,
companies
Luis, so
that are
much
in
for being here
similar
on Summer Game.
entertainment
Thank you, guys.
industries step
All right.
up and do something
And
similar.
now
Carve
here's
out,
the world
find a
premiere of a
niche
brand
for
new
yourself and
Power
help promote
Rangers
it.
game with a retro feel.
Power Ranger game. Power Rangers game. Power Rangers game. Oh God. Oh, I'm already on board. I'm already on board. I'm already on board. All new action game.
Oh, let's have beat 'em up.
Oh, look at the art. Oh.
And the classic theme.
Yep. Oh, there's different gameplay styles too. That's cool. Okay. I love the anime-esque cutscenes. Oh, some 3D mechanics in there too. Oh,
that's good.
This looks sick. I'm here day one. This looks so cool. Yeah, give me some Zord combat. Oh yeah, there we go. Rita's Rewind. I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sold as fuck. Can we go back to Power Rangers? I don't want to watch this depressing ass shit.
No, you will cry at the deer.
I like the game's art style. Very nice.
It's very. Here's some scary horror games. Here's Power Rangers. Here's Sad Deer.
Sad Deer and Sad Boy.
Yeah.
It's the two of them.
Are we giving you Eternal Whiplash? Yes, we are. Oh, this would escalate.
Yeah, why was there a miasma? What the fuck?
Oh,
the deer's growing, and so is the boy.
That's gotta hurt, honestly.
What the fuck?
All right, okay, weird shit's happening now. It's an astral pig. Okay, Antler has powers. Deer and boy. Boy.
We couldn't come up with a better name than that.
Beautiful game,
Deer and Boy,
which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020.
I'm not trying to dog on the developers. Do not mistake that as this. I just we couldn't come up with a better
like that, and why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait,
Guns
Kingdom
in Neon
Come
City
Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
What we got here? First-person RPG. I heard it.
The best laid plans of
I wonder if this is
don't always come to fruition.
Second game in franchise. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Man proposes.
It's like Kingdom Come or something like
God
that.
disposes.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's what it was.
Boots you
I think this is the second game in that.
These
So
two
getting him
young
out,
fellas,
so-
I need to find them. One's a smart-ass Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world. But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
What? Is this retribution for my sins?
To the task!
Ooh, dropping a rock on the fucker. Now.
Come on! To the task!
To the fucking task.
Yep. I'll hold it.
2024. Going quickly.
Called it.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
That's disturbing. I've not seen so much eye socket.
Ugh.
The weird and creepy. This game is for you.
Jesus. I guess the people that you possess determine your powers type thing?
Possibly. Very much like that one Watch Dogs game, I forgot what it was called, Watch Dogs Legion?
Yeah, Watch Dogs Legion.
So when you leave their body, they just like start falling immediately to their death?
Yeah, I guess so. Comes out this year?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is this?
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, okay. I expected it to look a little bit nicer.
Well, that's on you, your expectations too high.
I guess so.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean.
Killer Bean.
Because I'm good at what I do. Really.
What the fuck
Really?
is this?
This character before, but okay.
Good.
Gotta style him with the grenade throwback.
I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world.
This game looks fucking crazy, and I love it.
Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Suplex.
Breakdancing to dodge bullets. Okay, all right.
This game has so many different
Those were
places.
zombie beans. I just want to point that out. Those were zombie beans. Okay, samurai bean. Okay.
They made me who I am.
Metal Gear.
I will make them pay
Metal
for
Gear,
it.
yeah. Killer Bean.
Killer Bean.
Entering early access.
Wish
season.
list.
Glad you like that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made
Third
by
person. That's also
a
first person in there.
single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles. Geoff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
What? Hello, Geoff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here.
When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never
I watch
reached
My
before.
Hero. I know what it means to go
And the
beyond.
climbing gameplay
Thank
is
you.
the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the
I've played
trailer
Celeste.
is not
I've
from
climbed
cutscenes.
mountains.
It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Why are you climbing barefoot up a mountain? That's probably not good for you. Bless you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh.
I mean, the game's art style looks kind of cool. I mean, ooh, Annapurna. They always put up some good stuff.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boreal, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Interesting. Wonderstop.
PS5 and Steam.
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play
play the
that.
Stanley Parable.
All right, now
Never
here's a
played
look
it.
at the story
It's,
trailer for
so
Unknown
fun.
9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Okay. Sounds kind of cool.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade.
Published by Bandai Namco.
You feel it? I do. Your progress is impressive lately, Aruna.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown Nine. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Unknown Nine Awakening?
The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I'll check it out.
We see the world together.
Oh, look.
I finally have
Yeah, I know.
something
Can't wait.
I want to
Coming.
protect.
Coming. That comes out next Friday too.
Adventure starts.
I've never played the first one. I have it on my 3DS, but now I'll play this version because it's better than the 3DS version. Yeah, go play Monster Hunter, guys. Go play Monster Hunter.
All these games are bangers, right? They're showing.
Yeah. It's because Capcom, man.
Unless it's Exo Primal, they don't miss.
We don't talk about Exo Primal.
Not just Capcom.
We don't talk about Exo Primal. Just shoot that one under the rug.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall. Feel honored to fight a legend. On guard! Your greatest final chapter.
I don't know what this is, but I love the art style. He's gonna put on the mask and get his spear, I guess. Oh, it just becomes him. Okay. It's reverse Persona 5. Instead of taking off your mask, you're putting them on.
Wear the mask. Demo available now.
Cool.
PS5 and Steam. I'm seriously a lot of PS5 Steam.
Yeah.
All right, we're back here live
also
for more Summer
very
Game
much-
Fest.
very
The
clearly
First
Soulsborne.
Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook
Talk about
mechanic.
two
It
words
is
that don't turn
finally
me
set
on.
for release. We're very happy here to debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
The only looter shooter announcement I want to see is next.
Wait, didn't they show us at the Game Awards? Because I remember the Game Awards, this game actually looked good, and now they're saying looter shooter, it's like,
If they did show this at the Game Awards, I do not remember it.
I mean, I like the look of it, but
yeah,
if it's a looter shooter,
I mean, that's what they said.
Man, way to just deflate things. The only looter I really... Go ahead. I said the only looter I really like is Borderlands. Even then,
Yeah,
it's really two.
That's the only looter shooter I want to see is the next Borderlands. Which is a shame. This has a really cool art style.
I like, you know, this sci-fi type of stuff. Bro, you said looter shooter, you're showing CGI.
It's giving me like heavy handless vibes.
Like, if it was a single player game, I would kind of have been cool with this if it shows each other. But you said looter shooter, I'm like, okay, you need to actually show what makes you different then.
Said. Well, it was a looter
well, I know,
shooter, so.
but that's the.
July 2nd.
Are they pushing this thing out to die?
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm in a couple of game awards.
No, that sounds pretty
From
sus.
Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake?
Oh,
Do you
Among
think
Us
they'll
2.
let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today.
I love Inner Sloth.
There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates,
See, look at this
players,
shit.
peers,
Look at this shit.
by helping some games
They
and
had
devs have
one
the funding
massive
and freedom
success,
needed to ship their games.
And they
And then
recognize
we all get
that
to play
not
them,
every
which
studio
is
is
the
going to
real
have
plan.
that same chance, and
I
so they're
really want
doing
games.
something about it. They didn't have
Outer
to do
Sloth
this.
is our passion project and dream for a better,
I mean,
more sustainable industry. We are
I'm glad
really
they're saying something to
excited
do so. I would have thought
and
that
incredibly,
where since the money kind of dried up
incredibly
already.
nervous to reveal it
No,
here and
Among
show
Us
you
is
the
still
current
going pretty
lineup of
strong. I
games
think
we've
it's
managed to fund
stronger
because of
on
you. And don't worry, Geoff,
like
it
mobile and
has
stuff
your
like that. It's
favorite,
definitely not
a
in
ton
its
of world
heyday
premieres.
anymore, but they're still actively
Enjoy.
releasing content and stuff like that for it.
That's good.
See, that's amazing.
Hi.
Oh, they have already
I'm
games
Ian
ready to
from
go.
And you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We're Trinket Studios, creators
Oh,
of Battle Chef Brigade,
that's cool.
and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
Okay.
that
We'll
looks
save
sick.
you any percent, and we're making the Marsfield Archives a
They have a
game
bunch
about
of games
building and
doing
exploring
it.
connections.
Hi.
I am.
What do you
I'm.
think money
I'm.
is? We just
I'm
released
really
a
glad
game
that
for one-button
that
bosses, or
they're
boss rush game with a single button
doing
to
this
press
is when
and a
Blumhouse
ton
are
of
just kind of
buttons.
coming in and going, you know what?
Hey, I'm
Fuck
Geoff,
these
game
publishers.
director at
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hesbrock,
saying.
and
Like,
this is
this
Rogue
is
Eclipse,
not a
our
sign that
epic
the
spaceflight
industry is in a
action
rough
roguelike,
place. This
where
is a
you'll
sign
have
that the
to
industry is
customize a
thriving.
Mossy or Starfighter,
And there are some
take on
really
merciless
good
armadas,
people
and vanquish a fleet of
trying to even
colossal
push the envelope
super
even further and make sure that games
And we
like
do
this
have
that
one more game that's very early in development.
wouldn't be able to get the
Hi,
spotlight.
I'm
Get the
Eka,
spotlight.
creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new Dosa recipes,
Fight off
and
corpo.
reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Killing crewmates help make games.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
Oh.
Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
If it's if it's an animated show that is just like funny, like Happy Tree Friends, I'm all about it. It's an animated
Oh, it
show.
looks anime.
Yep.
That's probably gonna be on Paramount Plus, my guess. They're not talking. I wonder if it's gonna be like a silent, like gag show.
I think kind of if it will, if it's like, yeah, like I said, like this is. I mean, that's kind of what I want. I want it to be like Happy Tree Friends, where it's just gratuitous violence and stupid shit.
I mean, I haven't seen that show, but
it's just animals.
We're not.
No, it's gonna have voice acting. Okay, and a really good cast as well. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations.
As I said. I'll be getting this day one because it's like one of the best Sonic games
3D and
ever
2D
made.
levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Cool.
What do I want to get? Am I gonna double dip on this game? I might. No, wait. I think I'm on Steam already. I wonder if I can get up.
Yeah, I would just get it on Steam. Well, I mean, for you, I'd probably just get it on PlayStation. But
I wonder if there's like an upgrade from original to this on Steam.
Oh no, there's definitely not.
Okay, but
I can guarantee you that.
Regardless, I mean, these games are just so good that I mean, I might double dip on that, having the Steam Deck in my PS5. Because it follows the golden rule of Sonic. Don't do stupid shit. Just make the guy go fast. That's all you need to do.
Guy go
Catch
fast.
up fast. If you have an idea like, oh, what if we do this thing to slow him down? No.
No. Go fast. Go fast, eat corn dogs. That's all he does.
Corn dog? Chili dogs.
Chili dogs, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, Shadow's got a symbiote. You see that? Shadow is Venom, confirmed. Shadow coming to Venom 3, confirmed.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff.
You can't just say about the movie and not show me the
online
movie.
Survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom. There
Well, I
is
just
one
did, so
small
get over it.
decision that unleashed a chain of events.
What was the release date, though? I
that
didn't
set
even
the
see it.
stage
October
for the story
25th.
The player
Okay.
will experience. Let's find out for the first time what
Wait.
that is.
Is it a timeline split in the Dune?
The only peace I find is a future that
Have you seen the new movies? The new ones?
No, I have not.
They're fucking fantastic.
I've heard nothing but good things. A friend of mine at work said Dune 2 changed his life. And I'm like, that's probably hyperbole, but
That's a little hyperbole. I mean, they're very.
The future.
The guy knows how to work a camera. There's a lot of like super good shots and stuff like that. I will say, I mean, it's very.
See a narrow way.
The themes are what drives the story more than the characters, but if you kind of roll with that, it's.
What if my mother had obeyed
really good.
her orders and given birth to a girl?
Oh.
Everything would change.
That's an interesting way to do it.
Exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen.
This is alternate
Sardaukar
timeline.
deployed to protect the spice melange.
I wish more
spreading across the
that
planet.
are doing games off major franchises would do alternate timelines, just so they can do an original story and keep the canon as it is. Because I'm just really sick and tired of games that are just like hardcore based off something.
No.
Yeah, and I mean like, arguably,
all of my visions lead to horror, except for this one.
A golden path.
This one leads to you.
I feel like it would be hard to do the main timeline in Doom anyway into a game, just because there's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And things get weird later in the books. Very
now
weird.
It's time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
There's a worm god in the 4th book.
Worm god.
Ooh, this looks dope. I like this animation style.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, Helldivers? No. I was gonna say the drop pause made me think Helldivers for a split second.
Some kind of sci-fi, like Star Fox game. Looks like.
I like the vibe. I like the gameplay.
Like I said, it looks like anime Star Fox. I dig that.
Battle
Aces.
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Thanks, Geoff.
Excellent.
So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody.
All my interest is destroyed immediately.
I mean, we're just in the market for it. We don't play RTSs. RTSs are a very big genre, so
I am so bad at them.
Army versus army game.
So I'm glad that there's a company making more RTSs, because it's definitely a very
to players in two
I don't want to say
major ways.
untapped market, but
First,
like
we want to
there's not as many of them as
both
you'd think there
the
would be with it
in
being
and
such a
out-of-game
major genre from
strategizing
like
through unit
the
decks.
early
And
2000s
what makes
and
unit
late
decks very
90s.
cool is not only will
So,
players be able to
if you're into
define the
RTS,
exact
this
way
one
that
looks
they
cool.
wish to play, but also players will
Not
be
for
able
us.
to
Not for me.
experience an
Not
endless
for me. Not for us.
possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible, so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates and 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
I've heard good things about this game. I've never played it.
If they hit that
No.
reset button, it can take us anywhere.
That poor chef.
Oh, feudal Japan map, interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I brought a katana. I brought an Uzi. I win.
Cool. I mean, you're doing something creative. That's good to see.
The Finals in Kyoto. All right. Please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Oh, what's Sam Lake up to?
Alan Wake 2 DLC?
Alan Wake 2
I'm
Steam?
I think that's enough.
DLC?
Thank you.
DLC? I'll be there. With DLC, I'll be there.
This is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you
Physical
have
edition?
been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves
Physical game.
with Alan Wake 2.
I will buy it a second time. I will buy it a second
digital
time.
Only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce
I will buy it a second time.
physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2.
Oh, there you go.
Remedy just taking all my money.
I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if
Hey, it was my game of the year last year, so
it was a chance
I'll
for
be
us to
glad to
really
pay you
go
more.
out there as if we already
this is. I mean,
did.
this is one of the greatest games of horror games ever made. Just
Night
period.
Springs will be playable
Oh, it's today. They're shadow dropping it.
in less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
God damn! I still have so much to finish.
I'm sorry. Did you have weekend plans? I'm sorry. Did you have weekend plans?
I want
Because
to finish.
Sam Lake just said no. You don't.
To step into
Biatch.
Night Springs.
I love shadow drops.
Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who
Rose?
can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
Oh, it's that one dude. The one cop dude.
Quantum Break.
It looks like it, but it's not the same character.
This is gonna get strange.
Wait, you're playing Jesse in this?
Hold on.
Who could save the writer and the very
You got Rose,
soul of
okay.
literature.
I forget his name, but Donnelly?
Something was different.
I think his name is? And Jesse.
Yeah, you're playing as Jesse.
We gotta be back into control too.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta. Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in
Deluxe edition.
Night Springs?
Okay. Okay. All right. So
Tomorrow.
what I may do is I'll buy the physical edition and wait to play the DLC when the physical edition comes in.
Or just play the DLC tomorrow.
That means I'm buying the DLC twice. I'm spending even more money.
Hey, Alan Wake 2 hasn't made back its money yet. You're helping.
I got bills to pay now.
So does Remedy. That's what you're helping them out. Duh.
Oh gosh.
Where heroes are forged and demons are born.
What is this?
This is eternal.
Oh, it's expansion to New World. Is anybody still playing that?
Oh, it's going to PS5 and Xbox.
That's right. New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail and Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai,
I mean, it'd be kind of hard to stream this and do it on TikTok.
Creative Space Fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
What is this?
Oh, Hoyoverse.
It's Honkai Impact.
Part of me wants to try Honkai just because it's turn-based, but I don't want to go spend a minute.
I mean, I've got a couple friends that play it and quite like it. I mean, it's a gacha game, so I mean, you're pulled into that whole thing. But I think what's nice about the Hoyoverse gachas is like you can play the game. You don't have to
spend money.
There'll be some difficulty. Well, even like there's not like limits on how much you can play the game like some other ones out, like some other mobile games out there.
Yeah.
So it'd be a decent one to give a shot, but.
I mean, it's sci-fi and it's turn-based, so like it definitely scratches some itches for me. But
yeah,
I just don't want to sink the time into it.
Yeah.
Because I already have Fortnite as a live service game I play, and then playing other fighting games. So just kind of like I don't know if I can fit you in.
Well, yeah, and so I mean, even with all of that stuff too, I mean, there's so many games that are coming out that we're playing as well. So yeah, it's just for you and I in particular with playing single player games and stuff to for the channel and to review versus all the live service games that we care about and want to keep playing. Like it's just hard to fit something like that in. So, I've got a couple friends that played it and really enjoy it. So,
yeah, I mean, clearly they're successful.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, Hoyoverse, all of Hoyoverse should be successful. Dark and Darker, heard good things about this one. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. You see him attack that skeleton and blood came out. Where's the blood coming from?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I mean, I kind of want the answer to it. That shouldn't be possible. See, look, see? Where's the blood coming from?
Places.
I just want to know. Just want to know.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure Dark and Darker is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was coming out. Like, I forgot that Capcom was doing it. I forgot it was coming out. The art style of this game is really cool. Wow, that's soon. What the hell? They have not ramped up marketing for that at all.
I say, look, I get The map gives me very much Breath of the Wild vibes. Okay, well there's that now.
Maybe it's not though. Hyperlight oh, that's right. Hyperlight breaker. I forgot. That's coming out.
Well, use a cutie little corgi, don't
Want to
you
be
know?
friends? Yeah.
Well, use a naughty little corgi, don't
So it's Fall Guys, but with dogs.
Well, use a happy little corgi, don't you know?
No. This is it's like Gang Beasts.
Okay. I didn't play Gang Beasts. Horrors.
Well, use a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, use a fluffy
That corgi just uppercut that fool. that corgi is throwing hands. Yeah, of course, the cat picks the dog up.
Oh my god. I was gonna say, are they putting it in the...
Does that dog have a license?
No.
Oh, well.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Vansterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone in MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
Leader in creative accounting. What the hell was that for?
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Oh!
Hey, Geoff, how you doing, bud?
Oh.
Crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're going to need
Skate
a lot of help
4.
cleaning that up. That's bad.
We're still working on it. Very cool. Obviously, it's as listed there, pre-alpha with us right now, but it still looks cool. Console playtesting coming this fall. Okay, that's cool. Might sign up for that. Big skateboard game
Very
fan,
exciting
so
that people
the
will
Skate
finally
franchise
be
is
able to
pretty
play
solid,
Skate
so
on console in the near future.
that's
Our
pretty
next
exciting.
world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power World.
Power World news.
I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
Whole new island. Okay. love it. Samarajima. Oh, I already see new pals.
I'm back.
New island coming to Pal World. There was a skate announcement as well.
I kept my headset on, so I heard, but yeah, that's I only played Pal World a couple times, but
Yeah,
Xbox,
I
okay.
love Pal World. I think it's a lot of fun. It's really fun with friends. Oh, we get subspecies. They're like different. Okay, cool.
Just saying Pokemon and guns, man.
Yeah. It's great.
New faction and boss. I mean, I'm sure since they exploded in popularity, they just got a bunch of cash influxes. Okay.
Yeah, they've got. Ooh, it's coming out soon too. Yeah, they got tons of money.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Pal World on the
It was
new
number
update.
1 on the Steam
Next
charts.
up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, Geoff. Hey, everyone.
It's not the
Since
right game I
2020,
support,
we
but,
have been
you know,
fortunate
it's
to
fine.
serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment.
The one I'm supporting
The
yet.
big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Show me Project Hell.
Millions of players all over the
I'm not gonna call it 2XKO.
Until you call
And
it
today,
2XKO.
The stage is
Well,
set
I guess
for
Project
a
Hell's
whole
canceled.
new group of players.
I guess Project Hell's canceled then, because I'm not calling it 2XKO.
I do not play Valorant. I know some friends that do play Valorant. I know they love it. Not my thing.
There's also why I kind of roll my eyes a little bit when people say hero shooters are going out of style. I'm like, Valorant's still doing really well.
Yes.
I think Marvel Rivals will do really well too.
Yes.
I mean, it's a similar thing. People say that just because like Overwatch is kind of falling apart, but that's not the hero shooters. Yeah, it's not the hero shooters going in style. It's just Overwatch is messing up.
Yes.
Healing you. What's this? Reeling them in.
No one can hold that breath forever.
Coming to console.
Valorant coming to console.
I've always thought that it could easily get there because I mean it's a shooter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like League of Legends where you have to use a mouse and keyboard for it.
That
Yeah.
was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller.
Yeah.
Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
I mean, that's really exciting.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the
I
limited
need them to
beta.
bring Wild Rift to
But
Switch.
before we go,
That's what I need.
Here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
That's what I need. I think it'd be brilliant.
I might give Valorant a
Hey,
shot since it's coming to
everyone.
console.
One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world.
It's easier
Most
to play,
recently
especially now that I
China,
moved, especially
where
kind of easier to play
currently
on
at Valorant
console.
Masters, one of
Just
our
because
largest global tournaments.
I
and
literally sit on my
community
couch over there,
celebrations.
my TV's right
Seeing
there.
the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far.
My old place,
And now we are ready and
I played
so
my
excited
PC and my
to
console in the
welcome
same
a whole new
spot,
group
but
of
that's not the
players
case anymore.
onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Yeah, I mean, coming to console, huge thing, huge step.
It'll do very well. I guarantee you.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. It will do extremely well. Like yeah, this is a huge move, and I think also this really kind of confirms that 2XKO is also going to come to consoles as well.
They already confirmed that part. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like that, like it greater emphasizes that Riot is now looking at consoles as something important to their business. So.
Oh yeah. Well, as you said before, with Project L specifically,
bring team fight tactics and Wild Rift to Switch. I think it'd be perfect.
Oh yeah. But with Project L specifically, like you have to put that fighting game on the PlayStation. You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely says a lot for Riot. The fact that they have the most popular esport in the world in League of Legends, and they basically have the most popular shooter esport in the world in Valorant.
Yeah. I mean, I would say the top 3 most popular esports are League of Legends, Valorant, and
Counter-Strike
and CS:GO. And you got 2 of the top 3.
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF.
You
Our
have
next
a monopoly
announcement is a
on
big deal
esports.
from our friends at DoorDash.
And if
5 weeks
and
of
if,
deals, the summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees.
Yeah, Project L does well. That means they took fighting games crown.
We've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yang is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look.
I'm very excited for Inside Out 2. I think it's going to be an amazing movie.
To your eternal fate.
I mean, I loved it inside the first one.
Yes.
I just find this a very odd place to do this.
I always thought Riley had a secret
Well, because
crush
there's
on him.
a video game character in it.
I mean, yeah,
Be a hero.
but still.
Darkness haunts my past.
I think it's fine. It's fine.
100%. We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that. You do not deserve to be thrown away. 1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? Watch this! Come on!
Get wrecked.
No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the U.S., Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment.
That was a
Scan the
weird
QR code now
transition.
to get up to $300 Samsung
I
credit
liked it.
when you
It was
purchase
funny.
through June 17th.
I'm
plus
excited
a chance
for
to
that
win
movie. I think the movie's gonna be
$5,000 Samsung
fantastic.
credit for U.S. residents.
Summer Game Fest
I don't know if we'll go see it or not.
Yes.
Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes,
I mean, I'm going to see it next
Chicken
movie. Next
does
movie, I'm
look a
guaranteed to
lot
see it in
like
theaters.
Ken
Twisters.
Jones. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called
Where does Deadpool come out
Squadbusters.
first? I don't know.
You fight monsters,
Deadpool's in
collect
July.
lots of shiny things.
Twisters and
Chicken
Deadpool are like
has
a week apart, but I don't know which one comes first.
all that matters. And here is our
Well,
big ad.
Deadpool's like the last week of July, so if it's not, it's probably the
I
week
know-
before, because July
Okay.
26th is Deadpool.
Deadpool. I think July 19th is
What's going on?
Twisters.
Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up.
I am butt naked from the
This
waist
is a
down,
star-studded
so-
trailer
Get
for
out of
a
the bed.
fucking mobile game.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent.
Is this his
candidate
Clash
for
of
the job
Clans?
Because
Like, it's a mobile for
chicken
sword
game.
play. Tell me about your sword play.
He is a bridge.
He's
that,
one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
so great emotionally.
Also, I pillaged a few villages.
I'm not a lawyer.
You want him
Okay,
to.
I'm just a
I
lumberjack.
don't think you're qualified to be an accountant. So. Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations. What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh.
guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
Yeah.
Relax your bowels, your mind.
Different story. This time I'm mistaken. Foreheading you a hardware breaking. I've been down. Hey, these clowns.
You oh my god. That was so funny.
Pasta. Jinx. 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 No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack?
I'm here to appeal to the younger audience.
Happen to want to go chop some trees, would you?
I'd be delighted.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Aye. We ain't never leaving you. Goodbye.
That came from inside me.
I would say phrasing, but you did it on purpose.
You want me to shut the door, or?
That was for a mobile game.
That was a very detailed trailer.
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer.
Here we go.
Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto. Ryozo-san.
Oh, they're ending with Monster Hunter Wilds.
今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、
that's a show of force right there.
はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただきたいと思います。
Thank you, Geoff. Hello, everyone.
They know where their bread is
Prepared
buttered.
A very special trailer today for
Blow
Summer
me away,
Game Fest.
Rizozo.
I
Blow
want
me away.
everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer.
Just
as
try and
it's an
contain
important
yourself.
monster
You know,
within the
keep it in
game.
your pants.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは
Welcome to your new
2024
addiction.
年にプレイステーション
Oh,
5、
yeah.
Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。
They just basically
ま
said
た
it's coming out on
今
PC
回は
day
です
day.
ね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも
yeah.
楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver.
So
a
that
gaming
means you can
experience that
on day
combines
one you can play on your PC
immersion and
and then
action.
go work and play on your
Players
Steam
look
Deck.
forward to playing with their friends
Your addiction
across
will
different
not
platforms
be
when
stopped.
the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、
That's
8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも
No
新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただきたいと思っております。
Day one. Let's fucking go.
またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイアブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So we get to get impressions when Gamescom happens. That's awesome. Let's get it. Oh. I think that's a species of Leviacris. Oh.
Over there!
Dodge.
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
We need to shake them off. Follow me. Geoff.
Oh, here we go gameplay.
Oh,
There's too many
Oh,
of them.
that means your hero gets a voice this time around.
Watch out for that glove.
Because I think
Probably
the player's controlling the girl, and the girl
I
talked.
will draw its iron. Cover me.
You got it. Be careful.
Yeah, you're absolutely girl.
Like I mean, you have voice lines in World and in you get to choose the voice for your character in all of the Monster Hunter games, but they don't have actual like lines.
Yeah.
In the plot.
Oh, and they might have like male voice, female voice, my guess.
Yeah.
As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, they also confirmed that you can equip 2 weapons. So she has a heavy bow gun and a greatsword equipped. You can actively change between the 2 weapons for the first time ever.
All right, so Caleb's game of the year for 2025, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yep, 100%.
We can lock that in safely right now. Sorry, Grand Theft Auto 6. You're not winning that one. For him, you're not winning that one.
Wow. Yeah, no, sorry, you lose. Fuck yes.
Thank you, Ryosa-san.
Oh, maybe they're
We will
not
see
ending
you
on it?
at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
Interesting game to end on.
Interesting game. You know, this trailer must be something sick.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The face of this is here.
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
I think gameplay-wise, I'm getting sold.
Yeah. It's Soulsborne, but if Soulsborne was on cocaine. Damn. Yeah, look at that. Holy shit. And it looks like the bosses have a pretty like intricate AI because they were reacting to what he was doing. Oh wow, people are gonna get their hands on it this weekend. Wow.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Geoff. I had such an
they got
amazing
something
time.
else.
Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
Why are they just gonna like?
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game
goodbye.
from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com.
I guess we can just keep this running then in the background because it's going to be, this is going to lead into Devolver, it looks
Germany
like.
For Gamescom opening night live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
Let's turn this down a little bit here. We can discuss what we saw out of the Summer Games Fest proper here. Are you? I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit disappointed in this showcase. I don't know about you. I love the emphasis on some smaller projects and stuff, but this really didn't have any like big reveals. I mean, it didn't have an Elden Ring moment. It didn't have didn't have just any of those just like, you know, crazy big moments, you know?
Yeah. Hold on, give me a second to turn this down on my end. Okay. Boop. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, I kind of like, you know, he did say, you know, don't expect those type of things. Even he himself said he expected, you know, he felt hype level personally with an 8 out of 10 for him. So for him to say that does say a lot, and I did feel because he set that expectation, I didn't go into it a whole lot. So I'm not too disappointed, honestly. It's I still feel even when Summer Game Fest is replacing E3, I don't feel it's a good substitute for it. I so wish we just had E3 itself, and I wish Sony never left E3. I wish we still had this moment every year where the industry comes together and does this thing.
Yeah.
It was special, and Summer Game Fest just can't replace that magic.
Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with that for sure. I mean, yeah, it is really disappointing. Like you think this big showcase, and obviously we're gonna get more showcases. We have Xbox on Sunday, and the PC game show on Sunday, and we have Devolver Digital here in just a few moments. And so there will be big announcements, and there were big announcements during this. I mean, a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds, a new trailer for Phantom Blade Zero, new Power Rangers game. You know, there were big announcements. Terry and Mai coming to Street Fighter, but like there really wasn't any like new game announcements. You know,
No.
like I think back to all of the years that Sony was at E3. I mean, think about the Last of Us 2 announcement. I mean, we both have our own feelings about that game, but you can't deny the hype was there when they announced that at the very end of their press conference.
Was it the 2016 show that they had, or 2015 show they had, where they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake for the first time? Also the one where they showed God of War, the God of War reboot for the first time.
Yeah.
Spider-Man for the first time.
Yeah.
Those are moments that just are being hard to replicate. Because I personally wish that I would be okay personally if Sony just stopped doing State of Plays and just did the E3. Well, we can't do E3 games because E3 is gone. But if they just stick with the
summer showcase, PlayStation summer showcase.
Yeah, and that's all they did for the year. I honestly would prefer that.
Yeah, it's just really like I feel really disappointed in this. I mean I didn't see Geoff Keighley saying that. I didn't go into it with a ton of expectations. I expected there to be some bigger announcements. I just feel like I didn't get that.
No, as I said, I did see the thing he said, and he even specified this will be. He said it was a light year, so he said expect more just updates on games we know about versus big announcements, and is what we got. So he did set expectations correctly. So I'm not going, since he did that, I can't be too like disappointed just because I wasn't going into it. I expected what he said, and that's what he delivered. Fair. But as I said, I do wish there was more. But I mean, this also goes to show me there's been a lot of layoffs.
Yes.
So if you lay off your people, guess what? You don't have people making games.
Yes. And that is 100% true. So let's get into some happier things. You not so disappointed, me a little bit disappointed. What was the game of the show then for you? What was the announcement or game that was blew you away?
I mean, off the top of my head, I mean, just the Street Fighter 6 stuff. You know, the fact is, because I've been talking to people about this before, that because Tekken and Mortal Kombat especially, they'll do guest fighters at the wazoo. That's just Mortal Kombat's thing now, and Tekken will do it every once in a while. But people are asking, well, Street Fighter does guest character. I'm like, Street Fighter has never done a guest character, so it's one of the never needed to, but it's never been their thing. I'm like, I'm not going to hypothesize on a guest character for Street Fighter until they eventually do it, because I need to see it to believe it. But I did hypothesize to the extent, like, if they were to ever do it, they would do it with another fighting game character.
Yeah.
Probably Terry Bogard.
And look who we have here.
Yeah, look who it is. It's Terry Bogard. But then he decided to bring Mai along as with him, so.
Yeah, which I think are two just perfect choices.
Yeah, I mean, they are. I mean, funnily enough, Terry has never actually been the protagonist of a KOF game. He's only the protagonist of the Fatal Fury games. But him and Mai are the faces of SNK.
Yes.
So those two going in makes perfect sense. I'm very interested to see how he plays. Because KOF and Street Fighter 6 don't play. I mean, they're both 2D fighters, so there will be some translations, but like the overdrive system in Street Fighter 6 does not exist in KOF at all. There's nothing similar like it. So how he's going to work with the overdrive system in Street Fighter 6, I'm very interested in seeing.
Yeah, 100%. I think once they figure out how to transfer him over, I think he's going to be a fan favorite character to play as for sure.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you. I don't know how soon they're going to get these characters out, because Evo's in late-ish July. Ah, crap, it's probably the second week of crap. Oh well.
I would imagine it won't be before Evo. I would imagine it's going to be probably later this year where they start adding the new characters in. If I had to
because they just added Akuma like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Well,
so
and in that trailer they didn't show pretty much any gameplay for any of them. They just said these are the characters that are coming. And so,
but I can guarantee that both Terry and Mai will be heavily played characters once they come out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm really curious, because one thing I love that Street Fighter 6 did is every character. I mean, we saw Bison in the trailer, which I mean, yeah, of course, you can't have. Yes, Bison is dead in the timeline, so that's why he's a DLC character. Because you can just do whatever the fuck you want with DLC characters, but you cannot not have Bison. But clearly he has a very unique design for this game because he's dead. So it looks like he's come back from the dead design. But I guarantee he will have his classic design as a secondary costume.
Oh yeah.
So I love that Street Fighter has done that. But I'm curious what they're gonna do for Terry, because this is obviously his first time being in Street Fighter 6, and his design we saw is his classic design. So are we gonna do? Oh, now I think about it. Design 1, classic design. Design 2, because the Fatal Fury trailer was also the same thing, and that he doesn't have his classic design in Fatal Fury. He wears he instead of keeping his hair in a ponytail like he does in classic, it's hair down, no hat, and bomber jacket. So that's probably his second design.
Yeah, probably. Still super exciting though. Guest characters for the first time in Street Fighter. I will exclude Monster Hunter Wilds.
I mean, you could talk about Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, that's your thing.
I will exclude it. It was mine from last time.
Still, I mean, I just spent 5 minutes talking about fighting games, so you can talk about your thing.
Well, I mean, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to pick that as my game of the show. But yeah, new trailer. Didn't really show off much more. We got a new monster there, and just kind of showing off some more of the story elements. It's cool that your hunter's going to actually be able to talk this time around, because that's not something that they've done in other Monster Hunter games. Even World, your character does not talk. Your handler does most of the talking. So it's going to be really nice to have them be a little bit more present in the story. I think that will help. The stories are never anything to write home with in Monster Hunter. The gameplay is what speaks for it. But that doesn't mean that there can't be a elevation of the story.
That's what makes me interested in this one, just because the fact that they did this makes me wonder, like, are they going to push the story a little bit more in this? And again, as you just said, that's not going to be the focus. The gameplay in Monster Hunter is very much the king, and it should always remain the king.
Yes.
But increasing the quality of the story is never a bad thing.
But yeah, I mean, so in the stories games, there are stories. So this team definitely does have the ability to write stories. It's just that they never usually do it, but that's not to say that they can't. So yeah, I'll take some more story. The world of Monster Hunter is super interesting, and it's cool to see that we're going to get a little bit more of that. They announced that you get to have 2 weapons equipped at all times, which is going to be so much fun. Because with 14 different weapons, you always have your favorites, and to be able to adapt, especially against a monster that you don't know very well, is going to be huge. Because my 2 weapons, great sword, very very slow, but does a shit ton of damage, versus my sword and shield, which is death by a million cuts. Well, death by 100,000 cuts. Death by a million cuts is dual blades. But that gives me the tactical ability to be like, okay, this monster's a lot faster than I thought. we'll use sword and shield for this one, or if I down him, I can switch to the great sword for maximum damage while he's down. Like, it's going to lead to a lot more agency given to the player, which is something that usually isn't available. Usually the monster is dictating how you're fighting it, and so now you're going to be able to take a little bit of that back. And they did kind of give us that in the expansion to Rise, where you can switch between your fighting styles a little bit, to give yourself some more strategic diversity. But having 2 weapons equipped is going to be
that last
outside,
one.
like, and the fact that you're going to be able to wield those weapons on top of your mount, like, these fights against these monsters are going to be huge. They're going to be epic. They're going to be very, very, very engaging, because you're going to be able to not only approach the monster in different ways, but I'm sure that because they are giving you all of these ways, the monsters are going to be more deadly and fight harder than they've ever fought. That's the thing that kind of is beautiful about Monster Hunter, is the gameplay loop is very monotonous. You're grinding out the same monsters to get the parts you need to make the weapons and armor that you need. But because the monsters' AI are so perfectly designed to fight like hell if they are dying, like they are fighting to survive against you, the fights are always dynamic and different no matter how many times you fight the same monster. And so if they're cranking that up to 11 because they're giving us so many different systems to take advantage of, this game is going to be amazingly fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, that's, as you said, I mean, since beforehand it seemed more you had to, everyone had a certain role they had to play to do this thing. Now with more player exploration, you don't have to be as rigid. And I was thinking the same thing when you were saying that, like, if that's the case, they have to essentially buff the monsters to make sure they can account for you being able to change on the fly quicker. Which I wouldn't doubt that that's what they're going to do.
Exactly.
Which those would make those fights way more dynamic.
Yeah. But other than Monster Hunter Wilds, I would probably say the game of the show for me, probably was the Power Rangers game, Rita's Rewind. I think this is kind of a golden age of beat 'em ups with the new TMNT game and Street Rage 4, and so it's cool to see the Power Rangers in that light again. Those sprites that they use look very similar to the classic Power Rangers games from the NES and SNES. So I'm really excited for that. It looks like it's going to be a good time. It looks like a lot of love and care was put into it, and that's ultimately what's most important, is loving the property that you're making, because that means that the game is just going to be better for it. So it's exciting. I really like what Blumhouse and Innersloth Games are doing to help highlight indie devs. I think that's amazing. Hyperlight Breaker looks really good. Even though I'm disappointed in the showing that we were given, there still was a lot to enjoy out of it, and I think we've got some really good games coming out ahead of us for sure.
I don't know what my game of show is. I mean, I'm not gonna give it a Street Fighter 6 because that game's already out. But I'm very excited about the crossovers. I'm not gonna give it to Alan Wake 2. I mean, we haven't seen the DLC stuff, but that's still a game's already out. But those two. I mean, probably my best things are the DLC for those 2 games.
Yeah.
I do like how Valorant was announced for consoles. I'm trying to find a list to kind of go over what was announced. There we go. Events. Cuff Bust, the mouse and
Cuff Bust looked great.
That looks very good.
Cuff Bust looked really, really fun. That one's going to be a really good time. That one's going to be a really good time.
I'm curious. I mean, assuming it's going to be on PC, I just wonder how much it's going to be. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely probably pick it up.
I think it's going into early access, so it'll only be on PC. I would probably say it's probably going to be in the $20 range, if not even lower than
that. Metaphor Refund to 0 with that.
Yeah, that's my game of the show as well. Job system, baby.
Job system with Persona. I mean, yeah,
job system, baby. Cannot stress this enough. It's my RPG kink right there. Fucking love it. Fucking
I
love
mean,
it. And to have 40. 40 is quite a lot. I mean, I think like Bravely Default 2 had 30. I think Final Fantasy 5 had like around that 30 mark, if not a little bit more. Like 40 different jobs is a large amount of jobs. The problem with going with that many jobs, and this is going to be the sticking point for Metaphor, is making all of those jobs feel unique and feel good to use. I don't where I run into the problem with job systems is when there becomes a meta for the most effective jobs.
I mean, that's just gonna happen. That is the nature of the beast.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be though. I think that you
Mhm.
can't. I think every job should have strengths and weaknesses, but those
Mhm.
strengths should be comparable.
No,
Like,
I agree. It just, but someone's gonna metagame it. That's just how it is nowadays. I wish
well,
people would
yeah,
stop metagaming shit because it can get annoying, especially in a game like Metaphor Remix where it's not competitive, obviously. So it doesn't.
yes.
You don't need to metagame it that hard. But people metagame the Fire Emblem all the time.
Well, yeah,
So
and that's fine. What I think that Fire Emblem does do well though is that all of those jobs feel useful and feel good to use, and so that's ultimately what I'm hoping for. I'm sure that there will be jobs that are 1% better than other jobs, and so speedrunners will get that and utilize it. But you know, I hope that the difference is only 1% because unless you're a speedrunner, you're not gonna notice. So if I
yeah.
want to have a pugilist, a dragoon, one of the healing classes, and then like another magic class, like I can do that. Or if I want to have a knight and a pugilist, or a knight and a thief, and like I hope that all of them are created as close to equal as possible, so that the strategic diversity is going to be fun to take advantage of, and it's going
Yeah.
to make me want to change jobs throughout the game and explore new options versus like these ones are the best and that's all I'm going to use because they are without a doubt the best.
Mhm. I mean, I do hope that this game does well for them. I think it will, just because they're marketing it pretty
Oh yeah,
well.
it will.
Because because I know they've been looking for essentially a third pillar for them. They were
Yeah.
hoping Soul Hackers would become that, but it didn't do that well to do so.
Yes.
But I mean, clearly they want something to go along with SMT and Persona.
Yes. I
But the
think
fact
this
that
could be it for sure.
Mhm.
The problem with it being that third pillar, I think, is gonna be the job system.
Mhm.
Because you want something unique for your pillars, right? So, um, all of these
SMT's
share, all of these share
SMT's
the
the term.
general turn-based RPG mechanics and like themes and like monster designs and stuff like that. But each of them have their own kind of distinct thing. Persona is the characters and the life sim stuff. SMT is the extreme difficulty and you're controlling the monsters, and then metaphors could be the story and
The
the
job
the
system.
job system. The problem is just like is taking that job system to other games in the franchise, and we'll have to
Well,
see how they land that one, but it definitely does have the appeal that it could be the third pillar.
yeah. One thing I'm curious because if you look at unlike SMT, SMT doesn't use a calendar system like Persona does. Persona has the calendar system. The Metaphor is going to have a calendar system like Persona does.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how the job system is going to integrate with that. I wonder if like maybe the day of the week could affect your jobs and how they work and stuff like that. There's things because you're blending these two things together. It might work in a unique way.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Or and I wonder if there's going to be jobs that are going to be optional to get, and if
Mhm.
you're not taking advantage of the calendar system and using your time wisely, you might miss out on stuff. Because there's definitely stuff in the Persona games that use the calendar system that you miss out on if you're not paying attention to what kind of day it is. Whether it's buffs for the personas that you're fusing, or you might just miss a character or miss an
And
interaction by not paying
certain characters are
attention.
only available. Certain characters are only available on certain days of the week.
Yeah.
So,
So it's
they very.
definitely possible for them to utilize that in some interesting ways.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's probably between it, Fatal Fury, Sea of the Wolves. I mean, they're fighting it, but I mean that looks really good. I did enjoy KO15. I did enjoy KO15 a lot. So I'm curious how they learn from KO15. and implemented its new systems. I think there are a couple new systems in Fatal Fury versus KOF, but just taking it down to the 1v1 ways and just, I mean, it's been the last time a Fatal Fury game came out, they were still using pixel art for the games. So it's been a while. So I'm curious how the game's going to evolve since then. And the other one probably up there for me is Lego Horizon.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the most surprising announcement of the show.
I mean, I since I saw the leaks for it, I kind of knew it was gonna come. I just didn't. I at first, I mean, it's still a weird thing of okay. I do think what I thought. It's using a good sense of humor to just kind of poke fun at the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole premise of the franchise is silly. You know, you're fighting robot down with the bow and arrow, but the game takes itself seriously, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Again, I love those games.
Yeah.
But allowing Lego to kind of come in and go, okay, we're gonna poke some fun at this concept and just be goofy with it, I think is refreshing and allows everyone to stop being so self-serious. Which again, I'm not using it as a point of. A lot of people dog on the games for that reason. I don't dog it. Like in the context of the game story, she kind of have to be serious.
Yes.
But allowing her to finally kind of let loose and just be goofy with it in this Lego format, I think is perfect. I think it's. I mean, I'm not. I'm a little shocked it's going to the Switch, but I do think it's going to do well there.
Yes.
And I think Sony is making a. And we've covered this before. I think Sony's making smart moves with how they're putting their games on their platforms. They're not just going, okay, here's a whole slate. We're just kind of done with the PlayStation. They don't want that. They want you on the PS5.
Yeah.
But they're like, they'll never, even with the Switch 2, they're not going to put Horizon games, like actual mainline stuff, on that platform. But they'll basically go, they kind of know Nintendo knows that a lot of people use the Switch as a backup console. So it's like, well, you liked Lego Horizons on the Switch. We have the mainline stuff on the PlayStation if you want to buy that.
Yeah.
And I think they'll get some people to jump to at least buy a PlayStation on the side.
And I mean, and the Switch is the largest platform, so Lego games are going to do extremely well on that platform, and so it's a market that you really can't ignore.
No, I mean,
and
I mean,
you're going to make a shit ton of money off of.
Because I mean, what you can do is obviously the game is a family system. The system is a family system. Kids will love it. So your kids are gonna play with their parents. Like, oh look, robot monsters and stuff like that. Just have a silly time. And like, parents are like, okay, I'll play with my kid. And then they'll like, oh wait, that game I was playing with my kid has an actual version on the PlayStation. It's for me.
Yeah,
I might go pick that up.
Exactly. Exactly, and it's a win-win for Sony to do it this way, and I'm excited for it because it's just a different perspective. It's a different. I love it when other companies can take franchises and do something different with them. So I'm hoping that this is a new partnership between Sony and Lego, because I think a Lego God of War game would be pretty cool as well.
That'd be funny.
Especially with as much like self-referential humor that Lego games typically have, it would be really, really funny to see 2018 Kratos meet with his younger self in a Lego game and they poke fun at each other. Like, that'd be pretty cool. So I hope that Lego Horizons does well, because it could be the start of something really, really new and cool, where we're getting more of these Lego games based on video game franchises. Kind of doubling down, because at this present time, it's been mostly cinema and other forms that Lego has been taking and making games out of. Lego Marvel superheroes, Lego DC superheroes, Lego Harry Potter and Indiana Jones and all that stuff. So we haven't really explored this space where they're doing a Lego game based on a video game property. So it'll be interesting. I think other fun ones like God of War. I think other fun ones. I think Uncharted would be funny. I think, yeah, for sure. I think like a Lego Halo game could be really interesting, because they did some shooting games with some shooting styles of gameplay with the Star Wars games. So I think that could be something that's interesting. We could have a whole Lego games franchise, celebrating some of the goofier parts of some of these really tentpole gaming franchises.
Bring back some Sony classics like Jak and Daxter and Sly Cooper into a Lego game. Those would work perfectly there.
Yeah. A Lego Ratchet and Clank game I think would be really cool because of all the different weapons and stuff and the amount of destruction you can cause.
You're already collecting bolts and stuff in Ratchet and
Yeah,
Clank,
yeah,
so
it's a perfect transition. So, I think that this definitely could be something that is good for Lego, good for the game devs and publishers involved, and the reach that Lego has means that you're going to be creating new fans of these franchises, um, because the reach is just so wide. Um, it's you can't escape Lego no matter what, no matter
no.
what. So
All will be Lego.
all will be Lego. Yes, they will eventually get to every single property. I mean, you got them to do Mario. Like that's Lego did Mario. Like come on now. Still waiting on those Lego Pokemon. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but you want to talk about printing money? There it is.
Hopefully the scalpers don't get their hands on them.
But yeah, final thoughts on Summer Games Fest, Nick, before we give it a grade.
Listen, I wasn't too disappointed with it. Just because since he set the expectations for it, I went in with what he said, and that's what he delivered. So I'm not gonna go too harsh on it. But I thought, for what he said, I thought I was fairly satisfied. I do want more, but we'll see what Xbox has, and Nintendo's right around the corner, obviously. So I'll have my expectations for them.
I didn't see the stuff that set expectations, so my expectations were a little bit higher. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was higher. And so I felt as though there just needed to be some kind of big announcement, something that we didn't see coming, that was big. I mean, whether it was just something on like the Elden Ring announcement level, something that it would get people talking, and just something big like Phantom Blade Zero was such a weird thing to end on. It looks great, don't get me wrong, but that is a niche game for a very specific set of gamers. And the big announcement that I want was something that everybody would be talking about, even whether or not it was your interest or not. It was spectacular enough to be talked about, and I think that this showcase was just missing that. I mean, even the way that they said goodbye and signed off was awkward because they just you felt like, I think even they felt as though something was missing.
Kind of pittering out.
It kind of pittered out. So, because of that, I think my grade will be a little bit harsher than yours. But I'd not say that there wasn't stuff to be interested in, because there definitely was. I mean, the Bloomhouse first game is up on the screen here, and I think that's awesome. But yeah, there just needed to be one more thing. There needed to be this, and here's our final thing, and then they fade to black because you didn't need to say anything afterwards because it was so good. Whether that was a Venom announcement, whether that was showing off gameplay for the Elden Ring DLC, whether that was something new that we've never seen before.
DLC for Spider-Man 2.
Something along those lines that you can end the presentation on and just fade to back instead of awkwardly saying goodbye, and so I think that's the biggest thing that's holding me back. There was lots of indie representation, which I loved. I cannot stress that enough. Indie games make up a large portion of my top 10s for every year, because indie games are pushing the boundaries and doing more creative things than AAA games are. But there just needed to be some big announcement to end on. So I think that's going to hold back my grade. So you go first. What are you grading it? What does Geoff Keighley get this time around?
I'm leaning. I think if they just had a little extra, I could have gone like a B plus. But I'm gonna go with just a straight B on this one.
Oh, see, I'm much harsher than I'm saying a C. This is a C for me. This is very middle of the road. You didn't give me any gigantic announcements. You did announce some cool things, and I appreciate that. But when your cool things are either A, stuff I've already known, or B, indie games, there just isn't that huge wow factor that gets the crowd roaring and hyped up, and everybody in the chat goes crazy. Like there needed to be at least one of those moments, and we didn't get that.
Fair. Like I said, I was most excited for what I got, and just think it's what we saw of the expectation setting. So if I didn't see what like what I said I saw, I'd probably be in the same boat. But he was able to preempt that for me, so that's probably why my range is a bit higher.
And that's fair. So roughly C plus B minus for the two of us in terms of the aggregate rating there. I think that I hope next year's better for Geoff or the Summer Games Fest. There just needed to be some kind of wow moment. I think Geoff also felt that there needed to be a wow moment. That's why the goodbye at the end was so just awkward.
I mean, the fact that he said he felt it was an 8 out of 10 hype for him was, to me, extremely telling. Because this man will hype up anything.
Yeah.
So the fact that he was just like, it's not a 10 out of 10, I'm like, okay, something's not going to be, this is not going to blow my socks off.
Yeah. Well, so that's going to conclude our coverage for the Summer Games Fest actual showcase. Again, we're going to have much more this weekend. We're going to cover the Devolver Digital stuff. We're going to cover Xbox on Sunday. And then we're going to do a recap of the Ubisoft stuff and the other kind of stuff that we missed after that concludes on Monday. But bet your bottom dollar that if Nintendo puts one out too, we will be reacting to that one live as well. So thank you for watching. Tell us in the comments what you thought about the showcase. What was your standout game? And we'll see you in the next one for Devolver Digital. Thanks so much.
Adios.